And I am back. Yeah, we'll go full cam for the moment. Whilst I don't know, while we're waiting. Let me try and get thing up. As I said, I usually like to go for the UK channel because I can know the dates. But it's not live yet. I've got this like little brownie snack, but it's not called a brownie. It's called a milk chocolate flavor square, which I don't get because it's like there's got to be a reason why they can't call it a brownie. Because like it's a brownie. It is a brownie. Like you look at it, that's a brownie. That's basically a brownie. But there has to be some sort of reason why they can't call it like, why they can't like almost legally call it a brownie. It's a high in fiber milk chocolate flavor brownie with chocolate flavor pieces and chocolate flavor drizzle. But it's like they can't call it a brownie there, unlike the actual main sort of bit of packaging. No. But I don't think you'd call it a flavor square if you were trying to be appealing. You know? Like maybe that's just me. If I wanted to, if I wanted to sell my product, I wouldn't go, yes, I will call it the flavor square. Anyway. Nintendo Direct! Woo! Very exciting. Who knows what is going to be announced? I imagine Nintendo knows. You'd hope they know what's going to be announced. Like, they do the whole Direct and they're like, oh fuck, I didn't know this was going to happen. I didn't know this was going to come out. I'm gonna see if the YouTube one's live. Suppose. Yeah, they link it on YouTube, but they don't. I don't know if they do a Twitch one anymore, the UK one. Well, they definitely do, but I don't know. Okay, direct expectations. What do we think? What do we want him? What are we all gonna get very sad about? I think obviously we're gonna get more Tears of the Kingdom. I think that's an obvious one. That's a given. I think a bit more Pikmin 4 is likely. I don't know if we're gonna get too much Pikmin 4. There's really weird thing. I remember there's been I think I don't know if it was like definite, but there's a potential date leak for Pikmin 4. But I remember being quite confused by it because it's quite close to the Zelda release. Like, it's not long after the what's it called? Like it's in May as well. Like the leaked date for Pikmin. So it's like, it's not that I necessarily don't believe it. I don't know. I don't think you'd put those sorts of things next to each other. But what else? Oh, Advance Wars. I think that some people think that we'll finally see the Advance Wars remake actually like see the light of day again. I think some people think that we've hit the point now where Nintendo just go, oh well, the war didn't end. Can we release our game now? And and we all just go, yes, you can release your game now. I think some people reckon there'll be Splatoon 3 DLC stuff. I think that they'll probably talk about Splatoon 3 for a bit, whether or not they'll show off like, because they're definitely gonna be like, oh, we're gonna bring some new things to Splatoon 3 sort of thing. Whether or not it will be like the whole like, Splatoon 3's equivalent of the Octoling expansion, I don't know. Which I've been playing Splatoon 3 recently. I got it for Christmas and I finally actually sat down and played a little bit of it. It's very fun. I do enjoy Splatoon. Good games. I'm gonna just go around to playing them again, getting back into it. It's very much an offline game for me, but it's fun. And it's very fun, going back to the sort of like complete beginner rankings. Like I wasn't like complete fucking I don't know what happened there, tournament master or anything, but like I wasn't bad. I was certainly I was better than whatever you start out as. But there's just kind of like a thing where like I've been playing Salmon Run, which is like the PvE mode, which I really enjoyed in Splatoon 2. That's probably like the thing I put the most time into in Splatoon 2. And I've just started playing it again today. And it's like, oh, I can tell like I'm right at the beginning of like the fucking ranking again, because nobody has any idea how to like do anything a lot of the time. Like when you see like a big enemy, you go, oh, this way, come to the big enemy. And I'm playing with people who just don't do that, and I'm like, where's the enemy? And they're just like, not telling you, mate. Splatoon's good. I like it. I think there'll be some stuff about that. I think they'll definitely want to mention Splatoon as well, just because there's a Splatfest this weekend. Okay, we've got a little bit of Zelda and a little bit of Pikmin. Splatoon, Mario Kart DLC, I think would be understandable. I think they could show off a little bit more of the Mario Kart 8 DLC. Maybe some new games for the Nintendo 64 Online. So I don't think they've gotten through like all the games they like have said like they announced last time. Like I know they said last time like I think they've got through some of the bigger ones. Like they said, oh, GoldenEye is coming, and GoldenEye is out, and that was like one of the big holy fuck they got GoldenEye. But I'm pretty sure like they also said Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, and I don't think that's on there yet. Incredibly niche guess, but I think we might get a release date for the Story of Seasons Wonderful Life remake, which would be good, because that's already out in Japan. But I think we might get a release date for it in this one, maybe, hopefully. Well, actually, if we do, it probably won't be in this one, because fucking Marvelous and all the fucking Story of Season stuff, like they fucking play a year apart and shit. They like to release them a year apart in different regions. I don't know, I guess we'll see a bit more of Kirby, but like, the Return to Dreamland remake. But I think they'll just kind of go, it's still coming out, guys, don't worry about it. Come on, get the new old Kirby game. Maybe show some of the things that are like new in that version. Those are big things, I don't know. I haven't heard any like big leaks, like all of like the leaks that have been happening recently is like, oh, we think we know a date for Pikmin 4, or we think Tears of the Kingdom is gonna be $70 instead of $60, and it's just like, oh, I guess they really don't have anything big if like that's all the leaks we're getting. Well, actually, that was another leak in that, like, there apparently wasn't going to be anything big. Like, I don't remember whether that was a leak or that was something they said. But I'm sure, like, there was a leak of, like, there was someone that was saying, like, after Tears of the Kingdom and Pikmin, they're going to have a very quiet year. And it's just... No? I don't buy that. I just don't buy that. Oh, I think a Mario Baseball was leaked as well, actually, at some point. I mean, like another sort of Mario Baseball in the same ilk as like the Mario Golf and the Mario Strikers sorts of sports games. So I don't know. Maybe people are burnt out enough on those that like they kind of don't get. Like there was very much like a sort of pattern with the Mario sports games of people getting their hopes up that it will be very good again. And then it's you know, it's a game that focuses on multiplayer, and people can't play it on their own, and everybody's like, "What? No!" And it's all very shocked, and it's like, I don't know what you were expecting, my guys. But anyway, let me switch to this. I said let me switch to this, hang on. Let me unswitch from that. I can have a thing to turn the music down. Right, just over a minute to go. Until everybody gets everything they've ever wanted and more. Miyamoto will personally come to your house and give you the best handjob you've ever experienced. Unless you're a woman, in which case, you know, he'll finger you. Hey, he might finger you if you're a guy too, and lucky. This is the worst bit, and I'm sorry that this is right before the direct. I'm ruining this sacred thing. Volume all the way up. I have no idea if that bar's going to disappear at any point or if that's just going to stay there. I'd like it to disappear.
16.
It doesn't look like it's going to disappear. No, why did you mute? Stop it. Okay. Good. We've got all the technical difficulties out of the way very quickly. Wonderful. Oh, Pikmin, yep. That's it. I think we all knew we were going to see a bit more Pikmin 4. Which is good. I'm excited for Pikmin 4. I was very much getting to the point last year where I was like, after beating Pikmin 3, I was like, man, I want more Pikmin to play. I might just start doing like Pikmin randomizers and shit that exist for 1 and 2. So getting Pikmin 4, very good. Oh yo, who this motherfucker? Who this little boingy boof? Yo, they got the red Pikmin in this? Big pog. Yeah, I remember them saying last time they take like a much lower, like closer camera angle. It'll be very interesting to see how this like plays out in the game. Obviously makes it feel like less, with it being less tough. Ice Pikmin. Okay. Sort of an evolution of the rock Pikmin. Oh. Dog Pikmin! Dogman! Okay. That's gonna be cool. Oh, Ochi, Ochi. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I don't think you guys know because my big fucking head is in the way, but fucking... I don't know, Colin appeared. He looks funky. Oh, hang on, that means caves are there. Holy shit, caves from Pikmin 2. Ooh. That's interesting. I'm gonna make myself a little bit smaller. Whee! Okay, caves from Pikmin 2. I was very mixed on caves. Sometimes I liked them, but I think I definitely preferred exploring the overworld. But I think some people will definitely pop off way more that caves are back. Okay, that's July? I think that's July. So, leaked date. Brought the fuck down. It was obviously not happening in May, along with Zelda. You freaking morons. Yeah, fucking real shit. Red Pikmin, I sleep.
This new
fucking new bold dog
gem.
Pikmin, real shit.
Introducing Volume 3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Expansion Pass DLC.
Lapidurist
Anime.
extraordinaire.
Hey, what now?
Say hello
Oh,
to
I'm
Masha,
really
a
feeling
newest
it.
hero and a refined Lapidarist. She can use special
Which one's that from? Is that from... That's from the original Xenoblade, I'm really feeling it guy.
Challenge battles with
The I'm really feeling it guy. That's his name. You fucking like select him in Smash Bros. And he goes, the I'm really feeling it guy.
You'll earn more heroes and special abilities. Rack up victories with your heroes and set your sights on the final stage. You might also get special in-game outfits as a reward. And coming in Volume 4 later this year.
Tell me why!
Ain't nothing but a heart.
Nothing's gonna get through to him.
Tell me why. Now, if you watch anyone else's reaction to the direct, I'd like you to take a shot every time anyone else does that joke.
Pass launches on Nintendo Switch February 16th. Shake it, amigo.
Ooh, somebody amigo? What? Hey, Hydraulics, how are you doing?
Move to the beat.
Samba, that is not something I could have predicted. Samba de Amigo. Okay. It makes sense, I guess, with the Joy-Cons, yeah. I'm thinking about it, like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I guess.
And dance. But the unexpected might happen, so stay on your toes.
Sega's like, oh, you know how Ubisoft just ended Just Dance? Now's our chance to make some money.
Make sure to show up in style too. Compete online in World Party. Those with the lowest scores in each round will be eliminated. Keep the
Samba
beat
de
and
Amigo
over.
Battle Royale. God damn.
40 songs are included, spanning a multitude of genres from around the world. So grab those controllers and get shaken when Samba de Amigo Party Central shimmies onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
Interesting. Now this is the real shit. This is what all true gamers were waiting for.
This is
Hell yeah.
and express yourself. Here, you'll aim to become a stylish influencer. And you're in luck. Tons of people are seeking the latest trends. Give them a like if you dig their style. Or suggest new outfits for them to grow as an influencer.
No, I'm gonna suggest more outfits for them to grow as a
Now it's
person.
time
I'm gonna be
for
like, do
fashion
better.
design. Choose from over 1,000 design options. Then add a
1,000?
personal touch to
That's
give
a lot
your
of
item a final
clothes.
flourish.
It seemed like the sort of games you would
You
see
can
in
get the items
Newgrounds,
other
yeah.
people are wearing by
Newgrounds
liking
dress-up game given fucking AAA budget because
them. Mix and match your favorites to
somebody's
create
buying
new
them.
looks.
Clearly, they keep making them.
By connecting online, you can expand your friend circle and grow your brand. Got an eye for fashion? Then get styling when Fashion Dreamer debuts exclusively on Nintendo Switch this
Oh.
year.
Fucking Sony and Xbox, they sweating right now. They're like, oh man, we couldn't get fucking Fashion
Delve
Designer
into these
World.
Dark worlds.
I'm so sad.
Dracula's castle beckons in this new paid DLC for the roguelite action platformer Dead Cells.
Okay. I haven't played Dead Cells, but considering that, I think that's like, oh yeah, no, that's official shit.
Up to a showdown with death and Dracula
That's pretty cool.
himself.
That's pretty cool. I've never played Dead Cells, but I've heard it's good. Official Castlevania crossover, that's pretty cool though.
Combat. 12 original covers and 51 songs from the
They make it good.
Castlevania
It
series
looks
accompany
very
you during
sort
your
of
quest
Symphony of the Night
in
sort of
Dead
crossover sort of
Cells
stuff.
Return to
The Symphony of the Night was a
Castlevania,
lot of fun. I really
sinking its
enjoyed that
teeth
game.
Into Nintendo Switch March 6th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation. Enter a new grid in this narrative puzzle adventure set within the Tron universe.
Okay.
Uncover dangerous truths and retrieve what was lost as you navigate through a perilous world. Your decisions and the alliances you forge will impact your journey and the entire server. Tron Identity launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch this April. Who's there? Wait, is that? Well, that can't be good.
Oh yeah, okay.
The
I was like, I
time
recognize this,
universe
but it's Ghost Trick. I've heard good things about this. Never played it myself, but I've heard this is good.
You can possess and control objects. With your powers, you can even help others, like this woman, and change any ill-fated, fates. Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective, Spirits onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
I have to check that one out. I haven't said it. I've heard that was a very good game. I think it was DS, I'm pretty sure. Deca Police?
デカシムは刑事訓練用の仮想空間
Deca Sim is a virtual space for detective training. Oh.
ここ本当に仮想空間なの
You get to become the Weeb Police. Hell yeah.
まだ30分も経ってないよそもそもこの事件には最初から違和感があったこの事件の犯人はお前だ
Cyber Police. Oh fuck.
武力兵器の使用はデカバングルにかざした申請よ
Beardy old man, you're under arrest.
ハーバードがカラフル猫ちゃんになってる何が起こった
誰かがデータを置き換えたんだ
This looks kind of cool. I think this looks
プ
interesting.
ログラムを書き換えたそれって完全に犯罪だぞこれが犯罪だとこの狂った街では手段を選んではいられない
It looks weird. I'm not entirely sure I get it, but it looks interesting.
一匹残らず排除する
Okay.
Once upon a
Oh,
time, there was a witch
new
and a demon.
Mini Bayonetta.
Experience Bayonetta's
One of
origins
the
as a
enemies will
young
be around. I
witch
mean, we
named
saw that there was a
Teresa.
master hacker. Of course it is.
Seeking the power to rescue her imprisoned mother, she ventures deep into the Avalon forest ruled by fairies.
I'm going to that forest.
And I'm really feeling it.
Become a witch. and save Mummy.
There, she'll encounter the otherworldly demon Cheshire. You'll control both witch and demon at the same time. Harness Cereza's magic.
I wonder how
and
well this will
Cheshire's
do,
ferocity
considering
to travel through
I
this
didn't play
mysterious
Bayonetta
and
3.
dangerous
I tried to
forest.
get into Bayonetta, but I couldn't
They'll need
really.
to work together
But
in
I've heard a
battle as
lot of
well.
people kind of got burnt out on 3. They didn't
Cereza
really
cannot
like it all that
attack,
much.
can only support Cheshire by
So it'll be
magically
interesting to see
binding
how this
enemies.
does.
Hold an enemy in place while Cheshire attacks. Or
I mean, it's not
stop
really
an
the same
aggressive
sort
one
of
to
style,
focus on another.
and it seems to be completely
Strategically
separate
use
from
each
like
character's
the
abilities
story
to
of like
win
the actual
battles.
Bayonetta games. I guess it's a prequel, so you know whatever.
The duo will gain strength as they continue their journey. By obtaining more powers, new paths can be opened, and battles can be more easily swayed in your favor. Can Cereza and Cheshire find their happily ever after?
The ones of games, if you like DMC, you'll like better.
Origins,
Yeah,
Cereza
it's
and
weird.
Lost
I
Demon
tried the
prowls
demo
onto
for
Nintendo
2,
Switch March 17th.
and I really liked the demo.
Pre-orders are available now.
And I
on
ended up
Nintendo
buying 1 and 2 on the Wii U. And then I just didn't actually like. I think I did start with 1 then. I didn't really get into it that much. Oh, here we go. Lap 3. Oh, this is gonna be the big one. This is Octoling expansion shit. It's a good time to be getting into Splatoon 3 then, considering they're gonna start adding a bunch of shit to it again. Hang on. This is the hub from the first game. Expansion pass, okay. Not surprising that they were doing an
Introducing the
expansion, but yeah.
Splatoon 3 expansion pass. This paid DLC includes 2 waves of content. The first
Me too,
wave
okay.
is Inkopolis. Make this splat-tastic place from the original Splatoon your stomping grounds. This is Booyah Base. It's got some pretty nifty weapons and gear. You
In
might
our
spot a
season
few
pass,
familiar
you can
faces
buy
alongside
more
shopkeepers.
shops.
Products here are the same as the ones in Splatsville, so shop wherever your vibes are strongest. Salmon Run, Table Turf Battle, The Shoal, and Amiibo functionality all work in the same way here too.
I mean, you'd hope so.
The Squid Sisters will also perform here during Splatfests. Need a mix of old school and freshness? Then head over to Inkopolis. The first wave of this paid DLC launches this spring.
I mean, that's cool, but
Oh, what's this?
I imagine it's gonna be similar to like Age of Calamity, but like the real cool shit was in Wave 2, which looks like this is what this will be. Side order. Hey yo, can I get fries with that? Side order of chicken nugget.
Wave 1 Inkopolis launches this spring. Wave 2 Side Order will launch in the future.
Oh, good to know.
Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass will be available on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
Splatoon 3は発売以来大変多くのお客さんに遊んでいただいており本当にありがとうございます。そして 本作をさらにお楽しみいただけるようエキスパンションパスをご用意いたしました。今後のスプラトゥーン3の展開にぜひご期待ください。引き続きヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Adventure awaits Mickey and friends on Illusion Island.
I feel like you
Mickey
stopped watching. I
Mouse,
already
Minnie
saw Pikmin
Mouse,
4.
Donald Duck, and Goofy. Embark on a new adventure to find 3 magical books and save the mysterious island of Monoth. Run, jump, and swing to explore every nook and cranny of the island. By unlocking special abilities, you can reach new places and find secret areas. Cross large chasms with boost jump. Ground pound barriers to open new spaces. And glide through the air to reach distant platforms and hidden areas. Each character's personality shines through in their actions. Up to 4 pals locally can brave the island.
It looks very good, yeah.
Extra health. Play leapfrog for larger jumps, or drop a rope to lend a hand. Work together to save Monoth, and you might discover new paths. While exploring the island, you'll meet unusual allies and dangerous foes. Study their movements carefully to figure out the secrets to victory.
Punch him.
Join Mickey and friends on a high-flying adventure in Disney Illusion Island, swinging onto Nintendo Switch July 28th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation. More emblems are on the way.
Oh boy!
New emblems are coming to future packs of the Fire Emblem Engage Expansion Pass.
More emblems like the water emblem
Emblem of
and
Strength.
the air emblem.
Raise defense and unleash counterattacks.
There is only one person who can
Soren, Emblem of Acumen. Cast magic spells over a wide area. Camilla, Emblem of Revelation. Modify the terrain to
Alright, that what her emblem is, okay.
Pack 3 includes Crom and Robin, Emblem of Bonds. Overwhelm foes with sword and magic attacks. Veronica, Emblem of Heroes. Summon additional allies to fight for your
I don't mean to say about this. I'm not into Fire Emblem. Never played it. I've gotten very close to playing a Fire Emblem game whilst I've been waiting for Advance Wars remake. I was so close last year. I needed some more Advance Wars. I almost played a GBA Fire Emblem. I almost did it. Yeah. No, Advance Wars remake is still in purgatory at the moment. Some people are hoping that it comes out, or it's announced in this direct, but we'll see.
Take control of your destiny. This is Reverie, a world in which deities known as aspirations dwell. When a megacorp endangers the harmony between Reverie and our world, the future of humanity hangs in the balance.
Well, so the remake got delayed because of real-world conflict. And it's pretty much been sitting in purgatory since then.
And decide humanity's fate. Many branching story paths, along with a riveting soundtrack by Celeste composer Lena Raine, set the stage for your journey. Eventually, you'll side with one of the 6 aspirations like Bond, power, or chaos to change the story's outcome. To which destiny do you aspire? Harmony: The Fall of Reverie launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch this June. These games will have you rolling. Octopath Traveler 2 is just around the corner. Shortly after this presentation, a demo containing the game's opening hours will be available on Nintendo eShop. 8 new stories await. Which path will you take first? Who will your allies be? And where will your journey lead you? Venture through a brand new world in Octopath Traveler 2, launching on Nintendo Switch February 24th. Keep it rolling. Run around and collect
Hell
oodles
yeah.
of objects in this remaster of We Love Katamari.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Roll in a classroom, a zoo, and space? New features include playing as the young king of all cosmos in 5 new challenges. And taking photos with a selfie camera. We Love Katamari.
The Katamari Damacy reroll was really good. It was a really good introduction to the, or reintroduction to the series.
Online members can play a free game trial of Katamari Damacy reroll.
I'm really looking forward to this. It really made me want to go back into the series. Like,
Powers of the sun and moon.
it's very much a series where you have to bounce back from console to console to play it. So there are a couple on PS2, then there's on Xbox, then it's on PS3, then there's like a few on Vita. It's like, just remake all of them, please.
In battle. Complement your journey with enchanting melodies and retro-inspired tunes from the renowned Yasunori Mitsuda, a guest composer for the game. Sea of Stars sails onto Nintendo Switch August 29th. A free demo will launch on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation. Duke it out in this free-to-play online multiplayer showdown.
The Mario Rocky game was really good. Yes, that came out a while ago. That's sometime last year, I'm pretty sure. That's been out for a while. Like that's been out for a while and already gone through all of its like content updates, I'm pretty sure.
Block areas to gain the advantage. Or knock opponents out of the arena with explosive moves. Omega Strikers slides onto Nintendo Switch April 27th. Pre-orders for this free-to-play game begin on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation. Dive back into the sprawling labyrinth. A collection of the first 3 Etrian Odyssey games is coming to Nintendo Switch, remastered in HD. Many treasures lie deep within a massive labyrinth. Its paths are
Yeah, people have been very burnt out, I think, on the Mario Sports games. The Mario Sports games very much go by like a sort of formula now, and I think people have sort of clocked onto it. So, you know, nobody particularly cared too much for the Strikers game because they already kind of knew what it was going to be.
Defending Protector or the ultra-fast Dark Hunter. But be warned, every adventure is fraught with danger. Should you fall in battle, you can change your team and learn new skills to strengthen your party before challenging the labyrinth again. 24 newly drawn character illustrations are included. Plus, take advantage of new difficulty options and a new auto-mapping function for smoother exploration. Etrian Odyssey Origins Collection launches on Nintendo Switch June 1st. Each game in the collection will also be available separately on Nintendo eShop. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation. Get your
Yay!
ready.
Yay! We are announcing that the Advanced Wars remake is still in purgatory.
1+2 Reboot Camp is only a couple of months away.
Couple of months, I can't wait that long. I can, and I will.
More in 2 full story campaigns, each one filled with colorful turn-based.
And in the time we've had to work on, we've added a
Flex your
third
strategic
one,
muscles across a
Lamau.
multitude of modes. Design your own maps and share them with friends. Plus, go head-to-head in local and online play.
No, I really enjoyed Advanced Wars when I played it a couple of years ago.
Reboot Camp comes to
I'm looking
Nintendo
forward to
Switch
this.
April 21st.
Finally.
Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop shortly after this presentation.
Oh, yeah, here's Kirby.
A new story will unfold in Kirby's Return to
New.
Dreamland Deluxe. Magolor, the interdimensional traveler from the main adventure, has lost his powers and must escape the realm between dimensions.
Oh, okay, yeah. I said this, they were going to show some of the new stuff in
is
the
a basic
Kirby.
attack and jump. To regain Magolor's powers, you'll need to collect magic points by defeating enemies. With magic points, different abilities can be restored and enhanced.
Okay.
Improve Magolor's levitation. or increase his attack range. The order in which you restore his powers is up to you. There are over 20 interdimensional stages to explore. Up to 4 players on the same console can venture through this mysterious realm together. Can Magalore restore his powers and safely return to his world? You can access this new epilogue after clearing story mode.
Yeah, that'll take place after the game.
After today's Nintendo Direct, a demo will be available on Nintendo eShop. Up to 4 players can play a specially arranged demo with select stages and sub-games. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe launches on Nintendo Switch February 24th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
新たなモードが追加された星のカービィ Wii デラックスにご期待ください。続いては任天堂スイッチオンラインについての情報です。こちらをご覧ください。
Okay.
Game Boy games are being added to Nintendo Switch Online.
All right, now let's see. Will they be regular
Nintendo
or
Switch, you can play
on the
these games
expansion?
anytime, anywhere, just like you could back in the day. Let's introduce the games that will be available at launch. Tetris. Arrange the falling tetraminos and aim for a high score. Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins.
But not
Reclaim
Super
the
Mario
castle
Land
that
1.
Mario stole
Fuck
from
that
you.
game.
The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening DX.
I guess I don't need to play that one, unfortunately. Sorry. Already playing it.
Gargoyle's Quest. Save
Okay.
the Ghoul Realm as Firebrand from the Ghosts and Goblins series. Game & Watch Gallery 3. Play an assortment of Game & Watch titles. Alone in the Dark, the new nightmare.
Okay.
Solve a murder mystery on the supernatural Shadow Island.
Interesting choice.
Metroid 2, Return of Samus.
Pretty cool.
Destroy the Metroids hiding on planet SR-388. Wario Land 3.
Wario Land 3,
Traverse a
that's
world that
exciting.
changes between day and night
I'm
based
down
on
for
your
that.
actions. Kirby's Dream Land.
The original.
Float, inhale, and spit out enemies in Kirby's debut title.
Good.
You can use the Game Boy
Oh, I actually don't have Mario Land 1.
or Game Boy Color screen filters.
Oh, nice.
Up to 2 players can play compatible games together locally or online. More games will be added in the
Hey,
future.
Oracle's good. I was like, I held off on buying the Oracle games on my 3DS for so long because I knew they would eventually come to Switch. I was like, they're gonna remake them at some point. Oh, Minish
Game Boy
Cap,
Advance
very
games
nice.
are being added to Nintendo Switch
Ah,
Online Plus
okay,
expansion pack.
okay.
Here are the games that you can play at launch.
Okay.
Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Brothers 3. Play 38 extra levels from the
You can just
Nintendo
play Mario
e-reader
Brothers
accessory.
3 on the regular path.
WarioWare Inc. Mini Game Mania.
WarioWare,
Experience
very
the
nice.
origins of the lightning fast micro games. Kuru Kuru Kururin.
Kuru
Guide the
Kuru
spinning
Kururin,
stages
hell
without
yeah!
any obstacles.
This game fucking slaps.
Mario Kart Super
Kuru Kuru
Circuit.
Kururin fucking
Race in the
slaps.
first
Can I
Mario
just
Kart
say
game
that?
created for
What a
portable
poppin'
console.
game. Super Mario Super
Mario
Circuit
and
is
Luigi
not
Superstar
slapping.
Saga.
This is also a very good
Venture through
game.
a zany world and fight with equally zany attacks. The
Minish Cap,
Legend of
very,
Zelda, the Minish Cap.
very good game as
Shrink
well.
to miniature size and dive into a big adventure. Local and online play is supported for compatible
It's good that
games,
they're
and
making
up to
sort
4
of.
players
Well,
can
I
play
guess
together.
it's good for them. I guess that they're making the expansion pass more worth getting.
More games will be added to this
There
library
you
as
go.
well.
Metroid Fusion, Fire Emblem, Golden Sun.
After this
Actually,
presentation,
Kirby and the
you can play
Amazing
these
Mirror will be
titles with
really good
Nintendo
on Switch
Online
Online
membership.
because online
Or
features
play
for that
both
game
Game
would
Boy
be
and
really
Game Boy
good.
Advance titles with the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership.
このゲームボーイで遊んでいたソフトが任天堂スイッチでプレイできるようになります。そして本日ご紹介したゲームボーイとゲームボーイアドバンスのタイトルはこのダイレクト終了後に遊べるようになります。
Very cool.
任天堂スイッチオンライン、そして任天堂スイッチオンラインプラス追加パックに今後もご期待ください。引き続きヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Fucking Kurin, man. God damn.
The original Metroid
Ooh.
Prime remastered on Nintendo Switch.
Everybody ignore about Metroid Prime 4, okay? Shh. Nobody mention it. Just shush, 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 shush. And play Prime, play regular Prime. Oh, this will be a good chance to finally play this then. I still gotta get through Fusion and Dread first, though. I want to play Fusion and Dread, and then I'll go into Prime games. But this will be a good chance for that.
The first Metroid Prime, originally released on Nintendo GameCube, has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Explore Talon 4 from the perspective of Samus Aran.
Be interesting to see whether they do the
There's
next
more
two
to
as
this
well.
alien planet than meets the eye.
You know?
Visors
Because it's like if you're
key to
doing
your
Metroid
adventure.
Prime 4, like, I mean, if we're still doing Metroid Prime 4, you know, like a lot of people expected a remastered collection. Like they expected 1 to 3 to be remastered. But it'll be interesting to see whether they then do 2 and 3 remastered as well, or if then they go to 4. Because that would be kind of weird if they did go, right, we remastered the first one to try and get people, you know, back up to date with the story, but only a little bit, only a third of the way through the story. We only want to catch you up a third of the way. If you want to play Metroid 2 and 3, you got to dig your old Wii or GameCube out.
Among other control options, explore Talon 4 with your preferred playstyle. The digital version
Said that
of
so
Metroid
spooky.
Prime Remastered
Explore with your
launches on
preferred
Nintendo
playstyle.
eShop shortly after this
Ooh.
presentation.
Oh yeah!
Launch March 3rd.
Out of all the games they were going to make available today, I wasn't expecting a Metroid Prime remaster. Fuck me. I was expecting that later this year.
Yuma, a trainee detective, and Shinigami, the spirit haunting him, will solve the strange incidents within Kanai Ward, a city ruthlessly controlled by Amaterasu Corporation. You'll investigate these incidents alongside master detectives of the organization. Each one has a supernatural ability that can prove useful during investigations. Mimic body types and voices with disguise. Detect heartbeats and whispers with audio aptitude. And witness past crime scenes with post-cognition. These abilities can be
Hey,
shared
who
with
did
you.
it?
So
With
this
the
is
magic
post-cognition.
So use them to get closer to cracking a case. After collecting enough evidence, a mystery labyrinth will appear.
Flash through this mystery.
Spot the inconsistencies and uncover the truth. Master Detective Archives Rain Code launches on Nintendo
I feel like whenever I
Switch
see that stuff
June
like this,
30th.
it just feels like the people who did Danganronpa really don't want to make Danganronpa anymore. But they don't know how to not make Danganronpa.
A remastered collection of both Batten Kaitos games.
Okay,
originally
Batten
released on
Kaitos,
Nintendo
interesting.
GameCube, is coming to Nintendo
All I know
Switch.
about this one is it has a 2-week speed run. I don't even think that's this one. I think that was like a GameCube one. That's all I know about Batten Kaitos. Is it has a 2-week speed run.
2 different eras of war. During your travels, you'll visit various locales and team up with like-minded allies. Battles are fought using cards called Magnus. Your attack power is determined by the attributes and combinations of your cards, which are randomly dealt from the deck. In these real-time battles, you'll need to make split-second decisions to edge closer to victory. What revelations will come to light in the skies above and the lands below? Baten Kaidos 1 and 2
It's
HD
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Remastered soars onto Nintendo Switch this summer. Dive into your new fantasy life.
I've been meaning to play this for a long time. If this is a remake, I'm gonna be fucking mad.
Live the life you want.
This is a game I've been wanting to play, but
Life game.
The Girl Who Steals Time. No, okay, it looks like a new one.
Thriving island.
Which is good, because it means I can still play the original Fantasy Life and, you know, not feel left out.
Then travel between past and present to make the island your own. Become a woodcutter, angler, cook, blacksmith, paladin.
Yeah, once I get my 3DS fixed and back, this will be a game that I'll want to play at some point. Not this one. Well, if I like Fantasy Life, then sure, why not? I'll check this one out too.
This life is yours to live. After 1,000 years, the restoration is about to begin. Fantasy Life I, the girl who steals time.
Fantasy Life. Oh, hang on. Yo! New Layton! Yes! Oh my god, yes! I am 100% down for new Professor Layton. Yes! Fuck yes, dude, that is sick. Oh, that is awesome.
Yoshi's Island, a brand new
That is so cool. I'm down for new Layton. Hell yeah. Still got 3 more games to play as well. I'm still only halfway through the series. Fuck that. Oh, new Professor Layton. Hell yeah.
Who originally hit the
Oh shit.
in Mario Kart Double
Birdo's
Dash,
back.
is also being added to Wave.
Yay. Sorry, bro. I'm on the high of Professor Layton. You can't fucking. You can't be like Professor Layton and then be like, I remember Birdo.
Of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe
Fucking
Booster
Birdo,
Course
who?
Pass races onto Nintendo Switch this spring. This DLC can be purchased on its own, while active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can also enjoy this DLC at no additional cost.
Oh. This is the real time. Oh yeah, Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection, whatever that's called. I want to get that as well. I've heard that Battle Network games are good. I'd like to get that. I don't know if we know a date for that yet, but we might see it here. April. A lot of games in that, so yeah. Hopefully they're good. Otherwise, you know, just bought a bunch of fucking games. Okay. Silly little baseball fellas, sure. Held Symphony Mastered, okay.
ここまでご視聴いただきありがとうございました。次が最後の映像になります。こちらをご覧ください。
I think we all knew something like this was coming.
Rise, rise, my servants. Sweep over Hyrule. Eliminate this kingdom and her allies. Leave no survivors.
Ooh.
But Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Please, lend him your power.
「ご覧いただいたのはシリーズ最新作「ゼルダの伝説ティアーズ・オブ・ザ・キングダム」です。通常版の他にさまざまな特典がセットになったコレクターズエディション、そして本作のリンクのアミーボもソフトと同日に発売いたします。再び始まるリンクの果てしなき冒険にぜひご期待ください。任天堂ダイレクトは以上になります。
Yeah, it's really not that far
ありが
away.
とうございました。
That's only like a little over 3 months away now. Well, that was the Nintendo Direct. Oof. And now, there's the struggle of remembering everything you saw during it. And being like, what did I give a fuck about? What didn't I give a fuck about? Okay. Advance Wars Remake. Hell yeah, very excited. Pikmin, very cool. That's cool. Also, I like how they did the thing that I'm pretty sure everybody knew that they were gonna do. In that, oh, Pikmin 1 had 1 captain. Pikmin 2 had 2. Pikmin 3 had 3. Whoa! Pikmin 4, of course they've got 4. Bringing caves back for Pikmin 4, interesting. Interesting. As I said, like, I think a lot of people will find that very exciting. I was, I didn't hate the cave. I didn't dislike the caves in Pikmin 2, but I wasn't the biggest lover of them. To be completely honest, I didn't think they were the best thing ever. Like, I think for some people, they're the thing that makes Pikmin 2 the best in the series. I just don't think that. But I'm not going to complain that they're back. I think that is very cool. Especially because I know a lot of people did want to bring the caves back. So yeah, Pikmin 4, very, very excited. Very cool. That was July, I believe. Professor Layton, biggest fucking pog ever. Professor Layton, my gosh, diddly dang it. Oh, Professor Layton, hell yeah. Yes, very excited for more Professor Layton. And you know what? And being a recent Professor Layton, only recently getting into the series, I didn't have to wait as long as everyone else who liked the series did. I win. I get the best of both worlds. What else? Tears of the Kingdom look very cool, obviously. Okay. The fucking Banjo and Kazooie nuts and bolts fucking thing. Oh my god. Everybody's gonna be saying that, I fucking guarantee you. Like, everyone's gonna call this fucking Legend of Zelda nuts and bolts. And I've never played Nuts and Bolts, so I don't know if it is actually a good game or not, or whether people are just mean. But that's the thing. Like, people already do the, oh, Breath of the Wild isn't a Zelda game thing. And I think that, like, I don't like that sort of idea of, oh, it doesn't adhere to, like, the traditional conventions of this sort of thing. So it is, you know, oh, it's a good game, but it's not a Zelda game. I was like, fuck off, shut up. Go be a prick somewhere else. But people are going to be like that even more to this one now that you can fucking drive around in a fucking Lego vehicle. But, yeah, that's gonna be interesting and very fun. I think it'll be good because, you know, obviously they need a way to traverse the sky, and that'll be good. I think a lot of people didn't like how long it took to get around the world, and I think that would help. Like, you know, you have horses. If you have the DLC, you have the motorbike, though you have to go through a lot to get it. So presumably this, you know, this will be a sort of earlier unlock rather than like a, you're right at the end of the game, you've just unlocked cars, congratulations. Yeah, some of the new enemies and stuff looked cool. There was like that weird, like, metal stone golem looking thing that looked pretty cool. Yeah, still excited for that. I don't think they were gonna do anything that all of a sudden didn't make me excited for Tears of the Kingdom. I still don't know whether I'll wanna stream that or not. I still don't know whether I'm gonna stream that or keep that to myself. I'm not sure. Which mechanics do you mean? I dropped the thing I was fiddling with in my hands and now I don't know where it's gone. Here it is. Oh, getting a super fast vehicle. Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind it. Like when I replayed Breath of the Wild on stream, 2 years ago, I think it was 2021. I didn't warp. I used no warps during it at all. I went everywhere manually, and I found it really fun. Like, I didn't think it was like too slow or anything. Like just going around on the horse, I thought it was fine. You know, I thought the bike at the end was very fun as well. Never used the bike or the horse in Harvestman. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's just part of like how I sort of enjoy games. Like, you know, just sort of, I don't know, going the right speed to sort of explore it. What's the point in having a beautiful world if you don't want to be in it? Yeah, I guess. I think it's just, to me, I sort of sometimes I see like, yeah, like I see that idea of sometimes just riding the horse is part of the beautiful world, you know. Like you can warp about in a game like Wind Waker or whatever, but at the end of the day, riding the boat and sailing around the islands and stuff in Wind Waker is part of the game. It's kind of part of what makes the world of Wind Waker the world of Wind Waker. You know, I think that's a similar thing for Breath of the Wild. I didn't think it was too big or too drawn out or anything. I think it was, you know, I think it was good. I don't know. It feels like a really weird spot now where some people would say like, oh, saying Breath of the Wild is good, it's great even, it's fucking, what a bland ass fucking take. But at the same time, I feel like everybody and their mother also has like these, it's not actually that good sort of takes. So it's like, I don't fucking know. I'm gonna enjoy it and you do you, okay? That's how I think I'm gonna see it. And I'm very excited for Tears of the Kingdom. As I said, still don't know if I'm gonna stream it or not. Don't know. What else was there? Advance Wars Remake, I mentioned that. That's good, cool, very exciting. Finally getting that. Game Boy and Game Boy Advance on Nintendo Switch Online is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think, like, even though that's still more of an incentive to sort of, you know, they're upping the incentive to get the expansion pass. I still don't think I'm quite there yet, to be honest, because with Game Boy Advance games, I can just play them on my DS. Game Boy games, can't play them on my DS. So that and you know, with the 3DS shop closing eventually, games like Oracle of Seasons and Ages and Wario Land 3 becoming available is a lot more enticing than Minish Cap, which I've already got on 3DS, or Superstar Saga, which I've got on both. I've got the original and I've got the 3DS remake. But I will say, if you do have or do get the expansion pass, play Kurokururin. What a fucking underrated hidden gem of a game to be included right from the fucking bat, okay? That game slaps, okay? That game is a very good game. Kurokururin. What a good game. Completely fucking surprised that was included, but very cool. Samba de Amigo, very surprising. Kind of, like, I don't know when the last time anybody thought about Samba de Amigo was, but I guess it makes sense, and I think Sega, as I said, they did a little bit of a joke of like, oh, Sega's seeing like Ubisoft aren't making Just Dance anymore, so quick, let's try and corner that market, let's try and catch that market up. Whether that's a cynical take, maybe, I don't know, but it does feel a little bit like what they might be doing. What else was there? There were a couple of things that I thought looked cool, but I don't know. Sort of low priority, I guess, for me, personally. Oh, Ghost Trick. Yeah, Ghost Trick. I've heard that was good. I've heard Ghost Trick is very good. So that would be one to look out for. Fantasy Life, a new Fantasy Life game. That'll be a sort of, if I like the 3DS Fantasy Life, like I do want to play the original Fantasy Life at some point, and so that'll be like if I like that, then I might get the new one. This is Pikmin music, yeah. I know there's like, I want to say this is Nintendo Land Pikmin music. Yeah. I've barely tweeted out anything. I'm like looking through like the Nintendo UK Twitter to see like what they've tweeted out about like from the direct, but so far it's like Xenoblade Chronicles. Okay. Splatoon 3. Like I do like Splatoon, but considering I'm never really one for the story mode in those games, I wasn't too bothered about getting Octoling expansion for 2. And I'm probably not really going to be bothered about getting the side order for 3. And while I don't know, being able to go around Inkopolis is kind of cool. It's basically just another hub. I guess it kind of is more shops, but it's not all that much. It's not all that. Oh, fucking Metroid Prime. How could I forget Metroid Prime dropping today? Of course, fucking Metroid Prime dropped today. Yes, okay. Fucking Metroid. There's always gonna be something. They drop so much on you, and half of it is fucking, who the fuck cares about? Like part of the brain, that part of my brain that should have been remembering that Metroid Prime Remastered dropped today was being taken up by World Fashion Designer game. And like, no, you didn't really care about that. And like, the knowledge of not giving a shit about that game kicked the space of caring about Metroid Prime Remaster out of my brain. It's like, get the fuck out of here, Metroid Prime Remaster. He needs to remember that he doesn't care about the fucking world's fashion designer. So, yes, okay. Well, at least I remember that I don't give a fuck about that game. Good. You know, actually, I tell you what we can do. I'm pretty sure I can go back and look through it. Right. We'll look around. What was there? Sorry, Red Pikmin. Yeah, there was Pikmin. Remember Pikmin? That was good. Xenoblade, don't really care. That was Samba de Amigo, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. World?
Match your
Fashion designer, didn't care.
killer and other
Oh, Dead Cells, yeah. I think that's the sort of thing, if I had played Dead Cells, I was like, you know, cared about Dead Cells, that would be way more interesting for me. But I think that should be exciting for people who have Dead Cells and have played it.
And becoming a ghost, you can possess and
yeah, as I said, Ghost Trick, I think I've heard good things about that in the past, so that'll be a remember to check that out sort of thing. This looked interesting, but sort of lower priority.
Once upon a time, there was a...
Yeah, I don't really care for Bayonetta.
Will gain
2 and 3.
will be frog for larger jumps. Or
Those look fine, but not really my sort of thing. Fire Emblem, do not care.
And taking
Katamari Damacy, yes. All down for Katamari Damacy. Was that a later, or that was... When was that?
Comes to Nintendo Switch June 2nd.
June 2nd,
addition,
okay.
Active Nintendo Switch Online members can play a free game trial of Katamari Damacy Reroll.
Oh, that's just the original
Combine
remake.
the powers of the...
Yeah, Katamari Damacy remake, we love Katamari. And for that.
Vicious monsters...
Labyrinth. Whatever.
Wars 1+.
Very exciting, Advance Wars. Kirby! I'm gonna be honest, I don't know where I stand on Kirby. Because
powers,
I do like Kirby, but I feel like I'm always a little bit underwhelmed whenever I play a Kirby game. I think the only Kirby game that I've played recently that didn't really feel underwhelming by the time I was done with it was Forgotten Land.
Or increase his attack range. The order in which you
I don't know. I think maybe like not necessarily a strike against it, but I think because it's more intended for a casual audience, it means I just don't get out as much. I don't get as much out of it as some other people would. I don't know. I mean, I think it's just because I think of playing Planet Robobot, and it's like, it was good, but everyone's like, oh man, Planet Robobot is like one of the best Kirby games. A lot of people say Planet Robobot is the best, or one of their best, or is like one of their favorites. And it's fine, alright. It's not bad by any means, but it's alright. You know, it's quite good.
After today's Nintendo Direct, a demo will be...
But that's pretty much it. Like, I think it's a typical thing where it's like, Kirby games are good, but I end up having no strong feelings on them.
With select stages and sub-games.
So while I'm sure Return to Dreamland Deluxe would be good, it's not high on my priority list, to be honest. You know? That's just how I feel about it personally.
Game Boy games are being added to Nintendo.
Yeah, this was pretty cool.
Metroid 2: Return of Samus.
I think pretty much the ones I'm looking forward to the most on the
Save
Game
the
Boy
Gold
games
Realm
is...
Firebrand from the Ghost and
I think the ones that they didn't say are out yet. And Link's Awakening, I'm already playing the fucking Switch version. Wario Land 3, I don't know if that one is going to be...
Traverse a world
No, yeah, so Wario Land 3 will be out
based
now.
on your actions.
So that's good. I like Wario... Oh, I like Wario Land 4.
Kirby's Dream Land.
Wario Land Shake It was alright.
Inhale and spit out enemies in Kirby's debut title.
Yeah, Wario Land 3 it will be one to check out at some point. And... did they say? Yeah. The Oracle games, definitely. Tilt and Tumble, I would like to check out at some point as well. The trading card game is good. I've already played it. I played it like a few years ago, actually. 2020, I think it was.
More games will be added in the future.
I don't know what other ones like I'd really be interested in.
And
then...
the Superstar.
I don't really know if I'd say there's like a GBA game that they could port over that I'd really be excited for. I think it's very much a thing of like if I didn't have a 3DS or if I didn't already have some of the games on the 3DS, some of these would be way more exciting to me. Or if I didn't even have like an original DS as well, I guess, because it's still that problem that for me, I could just play these on my DS. For people who like maybe don't have DS capture cards and want to stream it, and also then just don't want to emulate it, you know, there's a good selection of games here. You know, I think Kirby and the Amazing Mirror I think will work great on this because a big part of it is like connectivity. It's like this kind of multiplayer Castlevania, Metroidvania style Kirby, where like everybody like. You can like connect with each other, but you don't have to be together. Like someone can just fuck off and do a completely different world. But then you could be like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. Call my friends to come and save my ass. And that was kind of a ball ache. I don't think I ever did that on the actual Game Boy Advance, but it's kind of cool. Like I imagine it would work much better on the Switch. F-Zero Maximum Velocity is basically just a Game Boy Advance. If the original F-Zero was on the Game Boy Advance, which, in my personal opinion, the original F-Zero kind of blows.
This library as well.
I don't think the original F-Zero is that good. Same with the original Mario Kart, which is why I don't think Mario Kart Super Circuit was all that good either. Golden Sun I've heard good things about, so that might be worth checking out.
After this presentation.
But again, that's a sort of... I can get that on an actual just Game Boy Advance.
The original.
That's exciting. Metroid Prime again, yeah. That'll be, you know, that'll be once I've gone through Fusion and Dread. But it's a good thing that there's a better way to play that now. That's fake Danganronpa.
Wings of the Heart take flight.
And Kaitos. Fantasy Life, yeah, looks good. As I said, that'll be a sort of if I'm into the original. like easily, it just kind of skips between Fantasy Life. Yeah. Mario Kart. No, hang on, we definitely missed something there. Yeah, the old boy's back. Professor Layton in the New World of Steam. Right. I'm going to lay out my ground rules for Professor Layton right the fuck now. If this game ends with the world isn't real, I'm going to punch someone. So don't be close to me when that happens. Because, spoiler alert, for the original Professor Layton trilogy, every fucking game ends with this village, this town, this place was an entire concoction of your imagination and is fake in some way or another. And it's infuriating, because the first time it's a pretty cool twist that you can kind of work out and see coming. The second time, you're like, hang on, they did it again? The third time, you're like, they did it again! What? So if they do it a fucking fourth time, I'm gonna be so mad! Not in counting the fact that they may have done it in the fucking prequel trilogy as well. But that's exciting. I'm very excited for Professor
The
Layton.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC.
New course, a level based off Yoshi's Island, kind of cool.
Mario Kart
Birdo's back. Okay.
Wave 4 this spring. Plus
That all they showed off? There might have been a retro course they showed off as well, but I didn't. No, that was it. That was it. They went. There's going to be a course based off of Yoshi's Island and Birdo. Fucking see you later. Sizzle reel. As I said, I think the only thing in the sizzle reel I was all interested in is Battle Network Collection. I've heard they're quite good. Actually, maybe Tales of Symphonia remastered as well. I feel like I've heard good things about those. And then, of course, the big baddie, the big fucking baddie at the end. Here's the fucking nuts and bolts. Where is it? Where's Link driving a car?
To stop him.
Link, you have to build a car. He's got fucking headlights. He's got fucking headlights. It's stupid, but I kind of love it. I can't look at this and go. I can't look at this and be mad. Like, why would you expect me to? You know, I think it's wonderful. I like. Love it. He's got a fucking car. Like that sort of shit. Where he's like in the fucking, like, you know, world's first fucking hot air balloon. That's kind of like, okay, that feels like in line with the aesthetic at least. But when he's just driving around a fucking Lego racer car that hasn't had any bricks put on it, you're like, what? But I can't be mad. I can't care. I can't find anything wrong with that at all. It's gonna be brilliant. Wonderful. So that was Nintendo Direct. There's a lot of good things, honestly. I think, anyway. I think that was good. I think that was a good Direct. I don't know what everyone else's thoughts on it is going to be, but I thought it was good. I'm okay with that. You know what? Like, I think Advance Wars Remake finally actually coming back out of Purgatory. I'm excited for that. New Professor Layton getting announced. I'm so fucking down for that. You know, Metroid Prime Remake, remastered, so I imagine it's going to be very similar. I imagine it's just sort of like a, you know, a glossy HD coat of paint has been put on it sort of thing. It's what I imagine it's going to be. I don't know for certain. You know, come back in like 2 days when everyone on the internet has sort of scoured it for all the differences and shit. But no, that'll be good, because that'll be a nice modern way to play Metroid Prime when I finally get around to doing that one, because I would like to at some point. Obviously Pikmin looks great. I'm very excited for Pikmin. Very excited for Zelda. I already was. Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games on the Switch Online is very cool. I think the biggest ones I'm excited for on that front is Wario Land 3 and the Oracle games, the Zelda Oracle games. I think that those are the ones I think that I'm hell yaying. Those are the ones that I'm hell yaying at the moment for that. Oh, Katamari Damacy Reroll 2, whatever they're calling it. We Love Katamari Reroll. That's gonna be good. And again, any information, any of the other good games that may have been in my brain have been kicked out by. Remember, you don't care about the don't care about the Fashion World Designer game. It's like, you're right, I don't. I'm just picking on that game. I'm sure it's fantastic. I'll probably call it a bit earlier. Wasn't sure whether I wanted to go back to Zelda tonight or just call it after the direct, but I think I'll call it here, and then we'll continue with Link's Awakening next week. But yeah, this was. I think that was a good direct. I think that was a good direct. There was like a little bit of anime, but I don't think there was enough for everyone to go like, oh no, the anime direct, and I hated it. And I think there was enough of like some other silly little stuff to just, you know. There was enough to please me, so it was a good direct. And if it didn't please you, sorry, I'm the main character, so get over it. Anyway, that is going to be it for me, so thank you all for watching and hanging out. I appreciate it as always. We will be back next week with more Legends of Zelda Link's Awakening. And we'll probably finish that next week as well. I don't think there's too much left to it. We actually didn't get a whole lot done today in that game. Like, considering I whacked out 4 dungeons in the first stream, I only did 1 today. Not great, but I was also only going for like an hour and a bit. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening, rest of your night, whatever it may be. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye-bye. It says be right back, but that's because I just forgot to... I don't have an end screen, so just be right back as in next Monday. Bye-bye.